just for the manure again.
Hey everybody, it's Allison, the Holistic Homesteader. I'm here with Brian, and what are we headed to do?
Put manure on the garden.
Put manure on the garden. Alright, so Brian is up there, skid steer. Our friend Randy, hey Randy, I know he's going to be watching this video. He brought us some horse manure. He and his daughter, they have several horses, and he thought that this 3-year-old horse manure would be very competitive. So he brought us a load the other day. He came out to get some other stuff and thought he would do us a favor and bring us out with him. So I just wanted to show you how we do it. If you remember in that other video, my garden prep, up there I have some rhubarb and some garlic started, and all of that's going to get transplanted out of there, and we're just going to simplify things a little bit this year, or at least that's the goal anyway. So to hit the post back there. So you guys can see our little orchard up here. It's coming back to life. We have a couple pear trees and a couple apple trees. We planted a few new trees. You can see those there. They're just teeny tiny, believe it or not, but that's how all of these other ones started as well. We got them all from, I think, Tractor Supply or Rural King. Takes a long time to get fruit-bearing trees, but it's worth the wait. Something else that I think is unusual about our homestead is that we do have all of this heavy equipment kind of at our disposal. We are very, very fortunate for that, and we're very grateful for that as well. So this skid steer was actually home because we use it at one of the sawmills and it needed maintenance. So Brian brought it home to tune it up. He's very mechanical like that. And while it's here, we put it to good use. But then this also ensures he can run it a little bit and make sure it's operating properly. Pennsylvania. Dandelions are in full bloom. The trees are finally turning green. We got a beautiful cloudless sky. It's about 80 degrees. We are loving it. So we got the garden fertilized with that 3-year-old horse poop. Thanks again, Randy. We got it tilled and we also got it fenced. So we took this fencing down in the fall That way we could do a really good job tilling in the spring. And all we do is we just use chicken wire. We don't use anything fancy. Plastic is not a viable fence for us because it gets so cold here that plastic gets too brittle and we don't get the longevity out of it that we would prefer. So we just use chicken wire because ultimately with Ruger and our other dog Bear, they bark everything away. So we don't have a lot of problems with actual, critters getting in here and doing damage like rabbits and stuff like that. But we do need to keep the chickens out. A lot of people will allow their chickens in, to clean up pests and stuff like that, little bugs. But we prefer to keep our chickens out until everything is really well established. So we got these, I want to say these are 5-foot stakes posts from Tractor Supply. We got a whole bunch of them. I'd say we probably have 30, I bet. And we just spaced those out about 10 foot apart, the whole length and width of the garden. Now up here, this is my gated area. We're going to use a separate piece of fencing for that. But we just start at the corner. We use zip ties. We do 3 or 4 zip ties throughout the height of the post. And then we just unrolled it and just zip tied one post after another. Harper helped Brian and I, and we had this whole garden fenced in less than an hour, I'd say. But we're going to take some more of that tree bark that you saw from my flower bed video, and we're going to put bark the whole way around the fence, front and back. That way it'll just keep the weeds down, it'll make it easier to mow, etc. So that's a wrap on the garden. You can see I have started laying out stuff. I'm going to do the weed barrier next, so you guys will have to stay tuned for that video. All right, everybody, we will see you then. Bye.